I think it encapsulates the majority of what you'll find in this playlist. But I probably won't play it because it has copyright restrictions. Welcome back to Rewind with bschwitty, because those teenage girls you play ping pong with do it ironically. Today we are going to be doing something fun. I wanted to do this last year. I saw this article about something that NPR was putting out, a playlist called RoséWave, thus the Brut Rosé. And I thought that's a pretty cool idea. It was like a combination of some R&B and hip hop with like 80s new wave and just yacht rocky. Essentially, it was a more modern yacht rock. Because in essence, when you're drinking rosé, although there's all types of rosé, that's kind of what you're doing. Listening to poppy, yacht rocky, pseudo new wave type music. But it's already returned. This summer, it's a bit late for me to do it for last year's because, well, that was in the past. This year it is, it has returned. It's linked to the article in the description below. And Rosé, essentially it says, RoséWave returns 101 songs to shade your summer pink. This is the first in their series of RoséWave playlists this year, which is kind of cool. Maybe. Here's their descriptor. Summer comes in shades of life, including night clubbing with besties, poolsides with the neighborhood children, backyard grilling, making out at parties, hitting the gym grind, hitting the work grind, quietly sobbing the Stevie Nicks level heartbreak, living whatever version of your best life fills out the hot and sticky days of your hot and sticky mess of a life. It's a seasonal equalizer. The heat makes our clothes a little brighter and easier to breathe in, and perhaps resetting our psyches to do the same. Every summer should have a soundtrack to mark this sweaty, sunscreen-soaked renewal. And that's what they're doing with RoséWave. They claim they didn't invent the genre, they just gave the lifestyle a name. There's 100 songs on this playlist, although it says 101. There's 101 songs on this playlist. I'm not sure. I only saw 100 when I was listening to it the other day. 6 hours and 15 minutes I sat through this so I could review it, honestly, with you guys. I do like the actual second part of this description. Pink drinks come out in tones of rose quartz, cotton candy, and deep carnation, a spectrum of pink, of flavor, of summer desire, all wrapped in bottles and tall boys. Pair that with summery pop music of Catholic taste, top 40 jams settled alongside featherweight disco, sweaty funk, hooky hip-hop, 80s synth pop, and new wave, glitzy country, power ballads, Balearic beats, jangly rock, and you can imagine spilling some rosé on the dance floor, this part I didn't like, or watching its sweet, fruity nectar kiss summer lawns as you accidentally tip a glass in bliss. Now, this year's playlist has stuff from SZA, Calvin Harris, to TLC's No Scrubs, Whitney Houston's How Will I Know, B-52's Rome, Psychedelic Furs' Love My Way, some Tom Petty, Bon Jovi, the XX. It's a lot to take in. And on top of that, now they have weekly playlists of different genred RoséWave, which is kind of even cooler. Well, let's talk about the initial list first. It starts off with The Weeknd by SZA, and it's Calvin Harris. It's the Funk Wave remix, which is kind of catchy. I think it encapsulates the majority of what you'll find in this playlist. But I probably won't play it because it has copyright restrictions. Link in the description below. Click on it, listen while we're chatting. To start out, it's all over the place. There's songs that are absolutely dreadful, like Stir Fry by Migos. But then there's classic flashbacks like No Scrubs by TLC, How Will I Know by Whitney Houston. That one I had not heard in a long time, and it somehow encapsulates drinking rosé. You know, there's some poppy songs on here that are dreadful to listen to, even though you may even enjoy it. I used to like Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows. That was fun to remember, and also Wide Open Spaces by the Dixie Chicks. For everything that's kind of meh, there's some cool stuff on here. And there's also like stuff that'll get you in the groove of drinking rosé in the backyard in beautiful California, Santa Barbara, or wherever you may be. Hopefully it's a little sunny there. Hopefully you can enjoy a little rosé. But let's get to the nitty gritty. I mean, Finesse, the remix with Cardi B and Bruno Mars. Till I Hear It From You by the Gin Blossoms. That was a throwback. There's some Daft Punk on here. Heart of Glass by Blondie. Rome by the B-52s. There's Heart. It's seriously, this thing is all over the place, but it all kind of fits together. I mean, there's some downers on there like Him and Jesse by M83, Little Florence and the Machine, Tegan and Sarah. If you like music, you will find something on this playlist that you like, and maybe you'll find new genres and new styles that you think you don't like, but then find yourself listening to and enjoying. So I recommend it. But for the more music intensive, they're doing weekly playlists, which is pretty cool. So while the initial list is a little grating to listen to at times, there are 2 other playlists released so far. One is called Single and Sauced, Swipe Right in 30 Songs, which while I am single and am getting sauced, God, do I not want to listen to that playlist. Drake, Calvin Harris, nothing that I normally listen to. Maybe Rihanna, maybe some SZA, but not my speed. What was my speed was the soundtrack, or was the playlist called Vintage Varietals, 20 R&B Jams to Slow Your Roll. That was a little Kool and the Gang, some Isley Brothers, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, some deeper cuts from the Ohio Players, Shaka Khan and Rufus. There's some good stuff on that playlist. That, out of the 3 released so far this summer, are really, I would listen to and drink rosé with. But all in all, I think what I really realized here was that while NPR is a bastion of music and musical taste and styles, I have my own style and my own conception of what rosé is and what you should listen to while drinking rosé. So, some point this summer, probably next month in July, hopefully next month in July, I am going to be releasing Rewind's RoséWave playlist for 2018. And this is just going to be my personal music, because I know that while I am a music snob, I don't fit everyone's tastes. So I'm going to be collaborating with Lauren Matney to curate our perfect, well, of course it's going to be perfect, it's us, our RoséWave playlist for the summer of 2018. Look out for that in the coming weeks. I'll let you know when it comes. We're literally just had this idea on Friday of last week, so we're just starting to put some songs together, and yeah, so look out for that. Thank you for listening to me ramble about music while drinking rosé on this Wind Down Wednesday. Let me know if you enjoy this format, because it's been a while since I've just kind of ranted at you, not like done a weird pairing or tried some recipe or played some quiz. Wind Down Wednesday was just a way for me to have a glass of wine with you originally, so that's something I want to get back to when when I have weeks like this where there's just random stuff to talk about. Alright, thank you for watching today. My name is bschwitty. This has been Rewind. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I'll catch you next time.